Hello YouTube family, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Sharida and welcome. And in today's video, I promised you that I was going to start giving my fellows more content on a regular basis. So here we are. I am going to give you a list of vanilla fragrances because it is my favorite note and I want to smell it on my man as well. So these fragrances are vanilla forward. It's the star note of the fragrance, but when I tell you these hits, she's going to love these fragrances on you, all right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. So this first fragrance, you guys, is, I don't want to use the word masterpiece lightly, but this is so good. It is so unique. It's soft, spicy, it's comforting, and it is uber sexy. And this is from the house of Ormen Jane, and this is called Vanille Freaks Intensivo. So if you are looking for something that smells like nothing else on the market, here you are. This is vanilla, but it is not sweet. I love a sweet vanilla even on my guy, but this one is very woody. It's soft, spicy. It has lots of auras, and so again, this is like comforting and it's very sophisticated. This house in general makes some extremely sophisticated scents. So if you're looking for something very classy, put together, old money, then you have to check out the house of Ormen Jane if you've never explored their fragrances. So this features top notes of orris, osmanthus, magnolia, jasmine, middle notes of carrot seeds, coriander, pink pepper, Sicilian bergamot. Then you have base notes of Madagascar vanilla, bourbon vanilla, cedar, musk, amber, and vetiver. So for me, you get a lot of that coriander. You get a little bit of the pink pepper. It is very orris dominant. So if you find that you love a powdery scent, but it's got, like I said, some soft spiciness to it, it's got a masculine edge, very easy to wear, very versatile, this is it. Again, it's not sweet, okay? I know the thought of vanilla can turn a lot of guys off, but I'm telling you, if you find that your woman loves vanilla on her, chances are she's gonna love it on you as well. It's something just very addictive about the note, especially for me. So class in a bottle, but very sexy, very well put together. Again, this is Vanille Freaks Intensivo from Ormen Jane. And fellas, before we move on to the next one, please be sure that you are subscribed and let me know what other types of content that you want to see from me specifically for you. Someone did ask me about a budget fragrances video, so I will definitely drop one of those for you all soon. But we're about to get into some other fragrances that are pricey, but I also have an alternative for a couple of these, okay? So the first one is without a doubt one of the best vanilla fragrances that are marketed towards men, but honey, the women love it just as much. This is a fantastic fragrance from the house of Parfums de Marly. This is ALTHAIR. And if you've never smelled it, you really do need to. This is an ode to bourbon vanilla. This too, very powdery. So I do think you really have to like musky powdery to vibe with this one for sure. Comes off way more powdery, even more so than the Ormen Jane we just spoke about. But this is spicy, it's soft, it's powdery, it's vanilla, it's sweet. There are some white florals, so it's very unisex, but again, marketed towards men. So give this one a try if you have no vanilla in your collection, or if you're looking for one that really just checks all the boxes, because this is very versatile, it's very addictive, it performs so well because you do have the ambroxan featured in the base, and this is just one that she is going to absolutely love on you. Are you kidding me? So this opens with cinnamon, cardamom, orange blossom, bergamot. You have middle notes of illamine, bourbon vanilla, base notes of praline, musk, ambroxan, guaiac wood, tonka, and candied almond. So for me, you get a lot of cardamom. You get a lot of orange blossom, which is not typical in a male fragrance. Tons of bourbon vanilla. It's a little resinous, musk bomb. Gotta love it musky and powdery. This can even wear maybe just a little thick to some. So I would say try this one first before you actually go out and spend the coin, but it is remarkable. I know you're not gonna like this next bottle, but when I tell you this dupe is duping, when this dropped, all the ladies said, why was this marketed towards men? Because we love it, we wear it. Like, this is highly unisex. So Bath and Body Works heard our cries, I guess, and they created Vanilla Romance. Y'all, this smells very, very close to ALTHAIR. It's the same powdery vanilla bourbon, slightly floral facet, but this one is marketed towards women. But the bottle, I mean, just hide it in the bag. If you're looking for a budget-friendly option for this one, Vanilla Romance is definitely one you need to check out. This got a whole set. They got the candle, they got the wash, the lotion, all the things. If you're into really layering on your products and you want something to accent this, if you have it, or if you're looking for a more affordable alternative, Vanilla Romance by Bath & Body Works is absolutely one you have to check out. So this next one is going to be a Middle Eastern fragrance, but I'm saying Middle Eastern, but it's not necessarily super budget friendly like a lot of Middle Eastern fragrances that we're used to talking about. But this is so, when I say you need it, you need this. This is Tarteel Silver, and I forget who actually makes this. Arabian Oud makes it. I think they have a silver and a gold. Get the silver because this is probably one of the most addictive vanilla fragrances that a man can put on his body. I cannot tell you what this fragrance does to me because it is so good. And when it gets on your skin, it starts to warm up and really meld with your body chemistry. She will have no defenses. She will be defenseless. And you might as well just ask her for whatever you're trying to get. At that point, whatever you're trying to get, you want her to do something, you want her, put this on and she will comply. So this is very woody. It's of course very vanilla forward. It's a little powdery in a way that is like musky powdery. So it's not going to be a big powder bomb because it is balanced with lots of cedar, which gives it that masculine edge. It opens with pear and bergamot. You have middle notes of cedar, lotus, and jasmine. Don't let the florals fool you, okay? Because it's really there just giving it so much balance. It doesn't wear too bold. The woodiness is there, but it's not going to be overly woody. It's just extremely well balanced. You have base notes of sandalwood, musk, amber, and vanilla. The star of the show is the vanilla. You really do get a good little bit of that pear, and the pear is quite sweet, making it very addictive. It's extremely ambery, and the sweetness is just really what gives it such an addictive quality. Please check this one out. It's a little pricey for Middle Eastern, but this has amazing performance. For it to be not, you know, in that super spicy, heavy territory, it lasts really well. It projects really well. If you want a fantastic fragrance that is a mix of woody, sweet, powdery, with just a touch of fruits, then this is it. This is going to be a vanilla fragrance that you can ride with all year, and it is phenomenal. Again, this one is Tarteel Silver, and this is from Arabian Oud. Next is going to be a designer fragrance that is a little harder to come by in the US, but it is starting to pop up more and more on retailers within the US, and it's going to be BABYCAT by Yves Saint Laurent. So this is going to be quintessential vanilla that is perfect for fall and winter. This is very spicy, but when I tell you they have done the pink pepper and the black pepper in this fragrance to perfection, this is very incense or Lebanon dominant. So if you love that particular note, if you love the sweetness of vanilla, you want something very resinous because it does feature a very prominent elemi note, this is the one. This is so rich and intoxicating, and it's just a must. This is a must have. If you want to really impress on a date night, this is it. If you cannot get your hands on this, or you don't want to jump through the hoops to get it, pay the higher price tag, because that is definitely what we're paying. If we actually want YSL BABYCAT in the US, you're going to pay a premium. Then try RIFAAQAT from Paris Corner. Very similar. Same notes, okay? It is an intentional clone or dupe of this fragrance, and it is just as great and it's magical, and you absolutely need this in your life if you do not have a spicy, warm vanilla that screams fall and winter. Again, this one is BABYCAT by Yves Saint Laurent, or you can go for RIFAAQAT by Paris Corner. Last but certainly not least is going to be the King of Amber. This is something you put on when you got somewhere to go, somewhere to be. You want her to literally just think, oh my God, this man has got it all together. He's in his bag. He's a gentleman. He is just very sophisticated, and it's elevated scent, and it's grand soir. Like, there is no surprise. This is the King of Ambers for a reason. This is so sensual. It is so classy, and this is amber that just lets her know that you are the man, okay? There is just absolutely nothing anyone can say to you. When you put this on, overspray it, and you walk out there, heads will turn. Women will stop. I don't want to say panties will drop because I know some women are watching this and they hate that particular terminology, that is what it does, because there is not an amber alive that just affects the woman's psyche like Grand Soir does. Okay, you want her to think you got it together, put on Grand Soir, put it on, and that's what it's gonna be. So this opens with Spanish labdanum, orange, middle notes of lavender, cyan benzoin, base notes of amber, vanilla, tonka bean, musk, and cedar. Very heavy on the amber and the benzoin. You get that masculine edge because the lavender is creeping through, but it's not going to be a lavender scent where it's just screaming at you like a Naxos. It's nothing like that. The ambery quality of this is that rich, sweet, like melted down. You can literally see the sap dripping from the tree type of amber. The benzoin is done to perfection. This is masterpiece amber. If you are wanting one vanilla in your collection that is perfect really all year, but for sure fall and winter, this is the one. It is worth paying all the coins because masterpiece in a bottle, and I absolutely love smelling this on any man. All right, so that is my video for today, fellas. Please drop me a comment below and let me know some that had piqued your interest. Are you gonna buy any of these? As always, the products will be linked in the description box. It has been real. I love you all. Make sure you are subscribed, and I will catch you guys on the next one.